Very good evening, my dear friends. In this regard, 2025 CPGET free online coaching and other competitive exams in plant sciences and the plant biotechnology. Today's our eminent resource person, Dr. Tirunahari UGANDHAR sir, Associate Professor, Kakatiya Government College, Department of Botany, Kakatiya Government College, Autonomous, Hanmakonda. Sir has clearly explained about the natural system of classification that belongs to the Bentha-Mandukar classification and other phylogenetic system of classification, Engler and Prandtl classification. Clearly, sir has explained yesterday. And also some of the important points regarding to angiospermic phylogeny group classification, sir has clearly explained in previous class. Today, sir is going to explain the most important and the vast classification, the big classification related to this angiospermic phylogeny group APG system of classification. Clearly, today sir is going to explain. So, my dear friends, listen carefully. So, please welcome sir, UGANDHAR sir, and start your session. Please welcome sir.
Sir, so good evening to all the participants. So today we are discussing the angiosperm phylogeny group APG classification. Last class we are not completed the total studies of the APG. Present it can continuation to the what is a APG. What are the role of the APG in modern classification of angiosperms? What are the events of the APG? How many types of the APGs groups which can classified by our pioneers of the taxonomist. So this APG, which is also last class plant classification history and also APG, which the kinds of chemical components they contain the produced. The flowering plants was based on their morphology and their biochemical structure basis to classify the groups of APG, angiosperm phylogeny group. These classification systems were typically produced by the individual botanist, a small groups, which is the angiosperm phylogeny group are refers to the informal international group of system botanists who came together to try to establish conspicuous views of taxonomy flowering plants. So this APG also completed APG-1 in 1998, 462, APG-2, 203 years, 457 families classified, APG-3, 415 in 2009, APG-4, 2016, 416 families. So these classification flowering plants are not the experienced number of changes. APG 1, 2, 3, and 4 have experienced number of negative changes up to APG third and of APG 4 little, but increased by only the number of one. Year the 98 to 2003, the APG number of families are increases. Then 2003 to 2016 also decrease. This is also, then you complete the monophyletic, polyphyletic, and paraphyletic. It is also complete, but this is also monophyletic, only single character. The term clade was first coined by the Julian Huxley in the year 1957, referred to the result of cladogenesis. It is also last class. Then highlights of the APG-1, 1998. It considered the refers tool of broadly utility. It considered the number is also then also increases, but the molecular data based the chloroplast data DNA using a RFLP restriction fragment length polymorphic techniques. The molecular studies were carried out with respect to the DNA sequences. So these DNA sequences are It can highlights of the APG-1 1998. It is also complete last APG third 2009. The number of order goes up to 59, which was 10 more than previous one, then increased number. But the APG system is the 2016 of classification. The angiosperm phylogeny group is the last classification for systems. The flowering glands are the significant in the 2009 to 2000. These are 59, which was 10 more than previous one, 2009. The 10 families are not placed in order. Only 2 of these are Appendotheci and also Cynomeriaceae are left entirely out the classification. Then the 14 new orders were accepted in the meeting of the APG third in the 2008, APG fourth. It is also important reduce the number of families reached to 415 rather than 457 of APG second as stated before. The 10 families are unplaced in order. Then up to 2009 to before APG second. Then 21 new families are accepted. The 3 general like is Gumilia or Nicobarioderma and also Pedonia were placed within the angiosperms increase or increased series of uncertain placements. Then APG fourth system, the 2016 of classification is a final last classification of the modern classification of taxonomy or modern classification of systematics. So this is also the APG fourth system. It is the general scheme of arrangement of the major group was also clear. A grid of isolated taxa, the ANA grid or ANITA grid, or it was then called the leading to the major traditional angiospermic plants. It is grid of all monocot and dicot plants are in the groups. So this is also APG fourth system, 2016 of a classification. Then also got a Magniliidae, also Camelidae, and several the Magniliophyta of angiosperms are. The angiosperm's name is also removed to Magniliophyta. Then systematics of Magniliaceae or Magniliophyta. Then APG fourth of classification. It is a superocytes and supersteroids has been recognized in APG 2016. Now, the number of order goes up to 64 and families are 416. The 416 families are constant in present days of the classification system. It is a modern system of classification. No change the recognized as a Dioscoriaceae and Sanitariaceae, substituting of several families. Several genera of families are so Lycidaceae were moved into the Metinocaceae. And some genera still remain unplaced like Pelantheria and Lamialis. So this is also one important qualities of the characters of 2016. General outline of the APG 16 classification is the remaining also 5 clade the 5 grade of the important of this one last two. General outline of the APG-IV classification. The angiosperms are divided into early angiosperms, monocot and also called eudiocite. Early angiosperms are 8 orders and 26 families are consist of a ANA grade. So this is also one character. Then the top 10 orders with the highest species of the 2016 APG classification. Then Aspergillis, number of families 14. Then number of genera 1,122 number of species. Then Australis, Laminalis, Fabelis, Gentialis, Poelis, Malignalis, and Mytialis, and Caryophylis, and Iricalis. So these are all 10 orders. The 10 orders are highest number of the plant species are which located in the 23 or 26 or 36. So then Aspergillis, 36 number of the species which are located in the first, the species level, it is also decreases up to highest number of the plant species are located in the order is called Aspergillus. 14 families. Then it is also number of genera 1122, number of species are more 36,205. Then highest number of genera is located in the 1743 number of genera in Australia's families. So this is also important of 10 orders with highest species of APG-IV classification. So this is a APG-IV classification system. The number of families, what are the differentiations between the APG-1, 2, 3, and 4. The total numbers are here. The number of families are APG-1 462, APG-2 457, APG-3 413, and APG-416. That is number also decrease. Number of unplaced families 81, unplaced APG-1, but APG-2 unplaced 40, APG, APG-3 also got 5. Then APG-4 is also got 9. The number is also, which is also important of the decreases. The number of orders, the highest number of order is got APG 464 orders are there. Then also changes, which is also what is the changes. This only single diagram to completely description of the APG-1 to APG-4. All type of the say headings and all type of the description are here. The construction of the first version based on the molecular data. Then APG-1, then also got APG-4, recognition of the new families and orders and changes in the circumstances of the some families and orders. So the molecular data is also DNA sequence or nuclear ribosome RNA genes is APG-1. The last one APG-4, the DNA sequence of the nuclear ribosomes and RNA genes. So this is also then major classification of the differentiation or comparison chart of all the 4 versions of angiosperm phylogeny group. So this is also largest family in APG-4. APG-4 Orchidaceae is also 28,000 species. Asteraceae 24,700. Fabaceae 19,500. Tobiaceae and 13,620. Poaceae 12,000. The Poaceae is only, it is belongs to the monocot, remaining all are dicot. The dicots highest families are called, highest number of species are which are grouped into the APG-4 in Orchidaceae family. That is so here. Then it is also important of the then changes are brought about in APG. Then to understand the concept of phylogeny in general and primitive in particular was serious concern number of theories have been put forward under the existing problems. The APG system was about many changes in these aspects. First one, monocots are treated as monophyletic in origin, and hence the terminology was retained. That also changed monocots into the monophyletic. The real Rannellian families are special to the arborescent. One are no more in the primitive families. Dicots are a polyphyletic group. As a consequence, the use of term dicot adults need to the longer as use of a uterine. The Lilius is split into the 14 families. So then the Molecuneaceae and Gieseckeaceae are recognized especially from the AGAC. This is also just changes by the changes brought about to the APG system. Ascarbidaceae is merged into the Aboceneaceae. Chenopodiaceae is merged with the Amarantaceae. Bombaceae, Stericulaceae, Teliaceae merged into the Malvaceae. So these are just changes of the character merits and demerits of the APG-4. The system shows the monophyletic origin groups. The system is based on the molecular data. Then RNA, DNA, and protein characters based to the classification, that is molecular structure of organisms, which can base to the identification of the plants in under the anatomical and cytological characters of the plants. Then families with primitive characters were placed in the beginning. APG-4 adapt to phylogenetic principles of monophyletic. Then demerits. The classification is only applicable up to the families. The system is not suitable to the identification of flora in the two seeds. Not identification means the petals number, sepals number does not base to the give the name of the plants. That is only phylogenetically strictly. Then the fate some unplaced families and a few replaced genera in still uncertain botanical nomenclature code has not been assigned to the new group of the plants. Only botanical code means ICBN, IBN, which are located in the Mendelian, Carolus one linear pairs. That is also binomial nomenclature name must the any plant which can must denoted the generic name and species name is also two names are binomial nomenclature, not very popular, difficult in the use of the herbaria. So the herbaria's plants are with does not maintain two identification and also collect the herbarium plants which can prepare the herbarium in degree and PG classes. This is also merits and demerits. Then also it can is also the important of the then the next point